Welcome to the lounge, where we challenge accountability. I'm Urban, and we don't do surface talk here. We use emotional intelligence. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Every beat a question, every bar a lesson. I turn the mic to a mirror, life's a session. Urban in the mix, soul and intellect blend. We ain't just talk truth, we set trends from Dallas to the world. We break that ceiling, no clout, just facts, that's the real feeling. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Trap drums drop, but the message don't fade. Every thought sparks like a hand grenade. Faith, pain, love, and drive all collide, that's how minds revive. All collide, that's how minds revive. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Mind open wide like a city skyline. Every topic shaped by design. The urban lounge where ideas ignite. Late night thoughts under podcast lights. Every episode of thought design. The urban lounge where iron sharp iron. We build from the ground like truth rewiring. Can't fake what's felt when the mic's ignited. If you listening now, you already invited. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Real quick community guidelines before we start the show. Now I want y'all to know that this is a space for respectable, thought-provoking conversations. We encourage intelligent discussions, different viewpoints, and respectable debates. Disagree if you want, but do it with substance and respect. Self-promotion is not allowed. This is not y'all billboard. Links, spam, and promotions in the comments or in live chat will be blocked immediately. Distasteful trolling, insults, or bad faith behavior will not be entertained. You will be blocked and banned. No warnings, no back and forth. Finally, y'all will notice that the subscriber mode is on. It is only for 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes. That way we can protect the integrity of the show and also protect the integrity of people who actually want to comment in the comment section faithfully, all right? We're here to think, challenge ideas, and grow, and not derail the conversation. If you're here in good faith, then I welcome you. Y'all enjoy the show. Salute everybody, salute, welcome to another episode of the Urban Lounge Podcast. I am Urban. We got another great episode that we're going to do a reaction to today. I decided that I want to kind of give you a little break on my teaching series, but we're going to resume it, gentlemen. We're definitely going to resume it because it's a lot of information that I want to give out to you. But tonight we're going to do a reaction episode, all right? So this reaction episode, this actually came across my desk probably almost like a week ago, and I'm just not getting around to it. But we're going to react to the Exit Interview podcast, all right? The Exit Interview podcast, the hostess with Donnie, all right? So on her podcast episode, she do a lot of interviews with, different guests and stuff, right? And they be talking about, relationships, all right? So there was one clip in particular that we're going to react to tonight, all right? Well, actually, not the clip. We're gonna react to the whole entire episode, all right? Because I was seeing people just reacted to a certain clip of this, but we're gonna react to the whole entire thing tonight, all right? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this episode. And I'm not in full uniform, y'all. I'm sitting up here wearing my normal glasses. I need to switch out to my matrix glasses. That's what my moderator called them, my matrix glasses. So I need to switch out to that, y'all. But without further ado, let's go ahead and react to it. Make sure you hit thumbs up to support the channel while I get into my main uniform. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to that, and let's get it on the way.
With another episode of the Exit Interview, and today I have a beautiful woman. Her name is Tremeka. Tremeka, hey.
Hi, Donnie.
Hey, girl. You're nervous, aren't you?
A little bit.
Tell me why you're nervous.
My first podcast.
Okay.
And I just don't know. I don't know what to expect, but I'm excited.
I'm about to get all in your business. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just about to really find out why you're single. Is that cool?
Yes.
All right. Tell me a little bit about what you do.
I'm a serial entrepreneur. My end game is to be a full-time day trader. I've been doing that for about 8 years. But I just love all things entrepreneurship. I'm a hairstylist as well, do some photography, but like I said, end game, full-time day trader. So
you are, it sounds like you're a little all over the place.
I have direction,
okay,
but I am in my flow, I guess.
Figure it out stage?
You could kind of say, because I know where I'm going.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm on track getting there.
You're a photographer. You're a couple of things. Mm-hmm. How does that take you to day trading?
It pays the bills.
So those things pay the bills to pave the way for you to learn day trading.
Yes. So
or are you already good at it?
I'm good at it,
okay,
but it's just like working out. You have to be consistent. You have to do it every day. You have to be in that flow, and especially dealing with money, it can get emotional. Mm-hmm. So
real quick, gentlemen. I'm not too familiar with the day trading thing. I remember one of my family members, they was kind of into doing day trading and stuff, and they was trying to explain it to me, but I really didn't fully understand it. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't fully understand the whole concept about the day trading aspect. But for us, what she's talking about, and you know what some of my family members was talking about, they saying that, you know, it's like one of them I guess get rich quick type of scheme, but it's only if you know how to do it correctly. So once again, I'm not familiar with it. Maybe y'all could tell me more about the day trading thing and Forex and, you know, cryptocurrency and all this stuff there. But let's continue.
Really, it's a big just self-discovery type of thing. I don't feel like you'll ever really master it, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But I'm at the point now to where it's part-time money, but the money that you can make on it is uncapped. So I'm venturing out of the part-time. So I'm doing the things that pay the bills, the skill sets that pay the bills.
Okay. Do you work a full-time job?
I do.
You have a lot going on, Tremeka. You work
it flows, though. It flows.
It sounds like a lot. So I just interviewed a gentleman that you'll see that we probably saw a week ago. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that he was talking about was how he valued a woman who had the ability to be flexible. Mm-hmm. And a lot of men desire a woman who's flexible, but maybe not your man. Let me first find out, what kind of man do you go for?
I do want an entrepreneur as well, because that's what I'm familiar with. And I know it's like a stigmatism around the whole job thing. And I feel like, just like me, like if you have your job to pay the bills, but you have an end goal, you have vision, mm-hmm. I'm cool with that.
So she's not cool with a normal 9-to-5 guy? She wanted a man who's an entrepreneur? Interesting.
So I do want a guy with purpose, that's following his purpose, that's working towards his purpose. So as in me, if you have to have a job to get there, then.
So it's okay that today he works a 9 to 5, but he has to also be entrepreneurial. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I need to know the business plan. I need to understand what's going on, because I don't want you comfortable in the 9 to 5. And my 9 to 5 is not typical.
Your 9 to 5 isn't?
No.
What is it?
So I work with an agency. If I wasn't doing that, I would be full-time hairstylist, which I still do hair too, because it brings money in.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, before she gets to her being a hairstylist and all this stuff, all right. My question is this: why do it matter? Why do it matter that she need to know his purpose? Because, gentlemen, like I've been telling you over here at the lounge, I am a advocate for you to be about your purpose, okay? And I also tell you this as well too. I tell you that if you were to go out and find a woman, you have to make sure that the woman is about your purpose, not her purpose, okay? Because I believe the number one mission for a woman is for her to be a helpmeet to you, okay? So regardless of what's going on, it shouldn't even matter about what his purpose, or is she trying to find out what exactly his purpose is? Because all she doing is they're trying to enhance what he already got going on. Now, here's another thing too that I want to bring to your attention. Let's say that his purpose is to be a 9 to 5 guy. Let's say his purpose is to not be an entrepreneur. Let's say his purpose is that he want to be a white collar worker. Let's say his purpose is that he want to be a blue collar worker. Is he not fulfilling this purpose? Then would she not be with a man who's fulfilling that type of purpose? I believe that she wouldn't, because when she's talking about purpose, she's talking about something that she could tangibly control. Okay? She wants to know what's going on with him so she can manipulate and control his purpose. So, in other words, instead of her being a access to his purpose, she wanted to be the other way around, where he becoming an access to her purpose. Gentlemen, these one of these vetting things that I tell you all the time to watch out for. Okay?
The agency is with photography, though.
Girl.
That's where no. It will make sense in about 2 years from now.
Okay.
It'll all make
Real
sense.
quick. So to those of you guys who are watching this, Exit Interview, this is a new show that myself and my business partner, David Shans, have created because there are so many eligible single entrepreneurs, and we're just talking about Atlanta right now. We're trying to get to the bottom of why. But I also want to get to the bottom of understanding what you want versus what you actually need. And you want a man who has vision. You want a man who has a plan. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a business.
Oh, also, by the way, yes, the host Donnie, she is single. She is not married. Okay, so when she created this podcast, right? I honestly believe that she created this podcast to be a form of a therapeutic section for her too, because she's trying to figure out the dating market where she could be eligible. Okay, so what great way to figure out the dating market is for you to create a podcast, bringing people on who are single, talking about the dating market. But let's continue.
Coach in real life, like you know that I work behind a lot of these brands, and I help them get their shit together.
Yeah.
You're giving me all over the place. Like there isn't really a plan, but you're telling yourself that there's a plan, but you're doing everything right now to make money.
Yeah. So what do you think about, so I've had to have these conversations, even with my best friend, with myself, because I'm not a person of a 9 to 5. I don't want to work a regular job. So because I like to dance. I was
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see you on Instagram upside down in a handstand, literally. No, she's really pole dancing upside down. Like I told her before this that I need to hang out with her because I want to do it.
So I feel like
So she's a pole dancer. Damn. Makes sense.
make the money, but put it in a vehicle to invest, put it in an asset. So, and it's something that I kind of went back and forth to, like, should I have this prestige title, or should I just scale more as a hairstylist? Should I go and work with someone in photography in that arena? But I seen yesterday, Alex Hermanzi. He did a YouTube video, and he was saying how someone in sales said that he was tired, and he was making a lot of money in it. And
y'all, I think Tremeka thinks that she's about to trick me into business.
No,
coaching, and that's not what we're doing.
I'm just explaining. No.
Money, baby. That's not what we're doing. So, my point to asking that question, though, is that a lot of times we as women have these prerequisites of what we want in men, and we're not there yet.
And I'm okay. Like, if you're where I'm at,
okay,
that's fine.
Where are you?
I can provide for myself.
Okay.
I have my own.
Okay. You're hustling.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be hustling. Listen, when I started as an entrepreneur, before I was full-time, I probably hustled like 5 or 6 different income streams. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in my opinion, and this doesn't mean that it's right or wrong, in my opinion, it wouldn't have been the most fair thing for me to require that a man had all of his stuff together and that he met all of these prerequisites at that season in my life. It would have been more fair for me to say, hey, I'm cool with the guy who's also figuring it out because that's where I am, and maybe we can figure this out together. That doesn't mean that you can't have your standards.
Right.
By any means. That doesn't mean that you don't have a man who has like character traits and all the things that you absolutely want. But I think that, I think a lot of what's happening right now in culture is everybody has expectations of each other that they don't even meet themselves.
Yeah. And I agree, because I hear the talk on social, and I'm against that. Like, I do believe that where I'm at, I'm okay with where he's at. If he's not.
Okay. Let me say this. Now, part of what Donnie was saying, I do agree with her on that. The reason why is because, gentlemen, we talk about this all the time on the lounge about you being about your purpose. Because I honestly believe that many of my brothers who are listening right now, I honestly believe that you're not fully in your purpose. I believe that you're existing instead of living your life. And the reason why you're existing is because you've been programmed to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Throughout your upbringing, unless you had a very good, phenomenal upbringing where that upbringing teaching you how to live, to be in your purpose, instead of just existing in it. Okay? So I do agree with her. Many of us as men, we're not fully in our purpose. We're not fully there yet. Some of us haven't even got there yet. Some of us, we think we there, but we haven't got there yet at our period. We just existing. But at the same time, like I stated before, and I'm going to say this again, I believe that a woman's divine duty is for her to be a helpmeet to her man or husband. I believe that her purpose should be the enhancement of her husband. So it's okay for her to have, some educational background. It's okay for her to have some business prowess. It's okay for her, even have, probably like some business venture or whatever. But what she got going on shouldn't overshadow what you got going on as a man. But it should enhance it. That's why I keep using the word over and over again, enhance it. Meaning that she's adding on. She's been a help me. She's adding on to what's already been established. But once again, brothers, many of us haven't got to the point of being fully established, fully in our purpose. So that's why I tell y'all that it's more valuable for you to be about your purpose, to figure out who you are as a man. Then once you figure it out and you operating in that, then you start living your life according towards that, whatever it looks like to you. And then if you were to come across a woman who to enhance that, then by all means incorporate that. But don't be trying to seek out a woman because you bored and horny and you want to smash something. No, that is bullshit. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Don't do it. Because it's going to mess you up.
You're there yet. That's okay. But
she said if he's not a millionaire yet.
Yes, because I will be.
We just skip straight past the if he's not stable yet, if he doesn't have his business, if he's not a millionaire yet. So ideally for you, you ultimately want to land a man who's a millionaire.
Yes, because I am on that path. So
okay.
I don't mind that if he's not that yet, I don't mind us being equal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're currently a high income earner?
No. Well, I don't know what would be considered. I mean, I make enough to take care of myself.
Okay.
So
you know what she's talking about.
As an entrepreneur, even though it's as an entrepreneur, yeah.
Can we just talk like we're girlfriends? Because you're nervous.
Yes.
I just want you to talk to me like, girl.
Yes.
This nigga. Because you are nervous, and I want to fairly position you.
No, she's. I believe that she's not talking being nervous. I honestly believe that she's being truthful to what she's saying, but she's just trying to make sure that she don't say the wrong thing. Okay, but by her doing that, she's still kind of saying the wrong thing, but being truthful about it. But it's okay because it is what it is. It is what it is.
Give your point.
Right.
But at the same time, I am going to push back a little bit.
Yes.
Because I feel strongly, and that doesn't mean that you do. That doesn't mean that everybody does. I feel strongly about having these final requirements, these finite requirements of people that we don't yet have, because what if you're missing out on the guy who's hustling just like you, who's not yet a millionaire? Maybe he doesn't want to be a millionaire. Have you figured out why you need a millionaire?
Good question.
It's not really about the dollar amount. I think it's more so the mindset. And I feel like
Mindset, okay.
Why cap yourself at a certain amount? Because I know it's talk on how much a guy should make, and I don't feel like it's really a dollar amount on that. I feel like it's more so of a mindset type
What's the
of thing.
mindset of a millionaire?
What are your habits? Like, what is your morning routine? What is your goal? What is your plan? Where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself making? If you don't see yourself as a millionaire, then I feel like that tells a lot, because it's possible. So why not embrace that possibility? You know?
No, we don't.
So a 7-figure earner has a morning routine. Broke people have morning routines.
Yeah. But he doesn't have to have 7 figures yet.
Sure, blue collar
'Cause I
have
don't
morning
have it.
routines.
But you want him to want 7 figures.
Right.
Yeah.
And I get up at 5 a.m. I work out.
Do you know that only 1 in 4 men make 6 figures?
And I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay with that.
Girl, they're going to eat you up.
Well,
I can't even. I'm trying to give you some. You want him to want 7 figures.
Right.
Yeah.
And I get up at 5 a.m. I work out.
Do you know that only 1 in 4 men make 6 figures?
And I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay
Girl, they're gonna eat you up in these comments. I can't even. I'm trying to give you something. Like, you're giving me nothing. I'm trying to protect you.
Gentlemen, you see why I keep reiterating over and over again about this vetting process, why it's very vital. It's very vital and very important for you to vet out women. It's very important for you to understand if this woman is going to be about your purpose. Now y'all see why I say this all the time, right? Don't be looking at the woman just because she got big titties and she look good and different things like that. You need to literally vet her out and see exactly where her mindset is at. Because if not, you're going to fall for this every single time. I'm actually glad somebody sent this episode to me so we can react to this, because this episode is going to be a teachable moment as well too for us as men, so y'all can see everything that I've been telling y'all from weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks is going to add up all the way up to here. So thank you so much, Donnie, for this episode. Let's continue, y'all. Those of y'all who are tuning in, make sure you hit thumbs up to support the channel, all right?
1 in 4 men make 6 figures.
James, so with it, bro?
That's okay.
You're not going for it.
I mean, if I don't come across that, that's because I can be that woman with 6 figures. So I enjoy my own company.
Only 1% of men make 7+ figures.
But he doesn't have to right now. But it's like,
you keep saying right now. He has to eventually.
yeah. I mean, I hate to put a dollar amount on it though.
But you're putting a dollar amount on it. You did it. I didn't say it. You said it. You said that I want a man who makes 7 figures eventually. You said I'd be okay if he doesn't make 7 figures today.
Yeah.
Right now. And then when I said only 1 in 4 men, which would be what, 25% of men, make 6 figures, you said I'm cool being alone.
Yeah.
That means that that's not appealing to you.
I would say why cap yourself though? Like why? Because it's not, like I said, I'm not there yet. So it's okay if you're not either. But I see myself there. So I would want the same mindset in return. Like if you're the type of person, I can't, because I've come across people that have said like, I don't see that in my lifetime, like maybe in the next lifetime. I feel like that's so limiting. And if that's your mindset,
well, that's different than what you're saying. So someone who has a limited mindset, meaning they can see and identify their ceiling, I can see that being unattractive. Yes. But that can happen.
No. See, Donnie, you was doing fine with throwing out some stats, but now you're trying to go to sisterhood mode now. No, we're not doing that. No. See, the question that we need to ask tonight is this: why does she believe that that's limiting when a person say that this is what they want? Likewise, in the same context, right? A woman could very easily say that this is what I want, and I'm not going to go no further than this is my desire. They will look at that as not being nothing wrong, right? But when a man have a mindset say that, you know what, I don't desire to be a millionaire. I want to do just work a normal 9-to-5 job, maybe have a little small business or whatever stuff, right? And I necessarily don't have to make 6 figures. Because I know how to budget my money very well. And plus, I don't live like the Joneses. I want to just live a nice, normal, simple life. I don't have to get the most expensive house. I don't have to get the most expensive car. I don't have to go on these extravagant vacations and stuff. I just want to live a normal life. What is wrong with that? Why is that considered as being limited? Why is that considered as having a lower mindset? Because I don't see nothing wrong with that at all, period. I don't. So the question we should be asking is, why do you want this luxury lifestyle? Why is that important to you? Why is that serious? And here's another thing too that I want to throw it out here. We're going to continue with the video. She mentioned earlier that pretty much she be working the poles and stuff like that. Pretty much she be doing the stripping thing and stuff too while being a hairstylist, while doing day trading. These are the things that she's doing, right? So the reason why I'm mentioning this exotic dancer up is because she is purposely positioning herself to be at these clubs and lounges so she could find a six-figure man, because she know that certain six-figure men go to these lounges and clubs, sit up in the VIP room. She know that. That's why she do it. That's why all of them do that. We're not stupid. We know how the game goes. But let's continue.
At any level, not necessarily just a six-figure level, just a limited mindset, period. Like, I'm a seven-figure earner. I'd like to be an eight-figure earner. If God blesses me so, I'd like to be a nine-figure earner. And actually, if I'm being totally honest, I don't know if I care to be a nine-figure earner because I don't know that I care to do that kind of work.
So even Donnie right here, she snapped her allegedly saying that she's a seven-figure earner. Want to be an eight-figure earner, maybe a nine-figure earner. So even stuff like that, you notice that all of this is talking about money. It's talking about money. It's not talking about purpose. So it's a difference between purpose and you just trying to live a luxury life so you can feel some type of way. Because we understand that money comes, money goes. So what's going to happen if she's no longer earning this? She's trying to reach a top of a ladder based on money. What happens when all that goes away? Then how are you going to be able to function? How are you going to be able to operate? Will you still have purpose in your life? What about the dude that you with? If he don't have seven figures, eight figures, or nine figures anymore, will you still be in love with that dude? Will you still be married to that dude? Gentlemen, we already know the answer to that question. These type of modern women, if they don't get what they want, if they don't have or get what they want, and to be consistent, you already know the answer to that. They're going to eventually end up leaving you. And we know that these type of women are hypergamous. So once again, this goes all the way back to why I keep telling you, gentlemen, over and over again about vetting out. Make sure you vet out the right woman. Because when you vet out the right woman, it ain't going to matter to her. Because eventually, her purpose is going to be integrated into your purpose. So it ain't going to matter at all, period. It don't matter if you end up being rich and next thing you know, you being poor. She's going to still be there for you. That's the type of woman that should be with you. But these type of modern women right here, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't worth it.
Rather be somewhere chilling. You know the effort that it takes to build a seven-figure business?
Yeah.
Like a lot. Would you rather a man who makes seven figures and has no time for you, or a man who makes six figures and has time for you?
Definitely time for me.
So then you don't need a seven-figure man.
Well, no, I guess not then.
All right. I'm trying to throw your girl a lifeline. Because listen, I say all the time, we have this whole like independent woman movement, men who want them or men who don't want them.
I'm not her.
Come help me.
Yeah, I'm not her.
I don't have to consistently be.
And you want to know how disingenuous this is, gentlemen? Now she's trying to use the argument saying that, well, would you want a seven-figure man, but he don't have time for you? We know that it could be applied the same. This logic could be applied the same with a person who's not even earning six-figure at all, period. This person could be a blue-collar, white-collar worker, and he's still not spending time with you. So it really don't matter. So that's why it comes all the way back to what I'm telling you, gentlemen, tonight, where it deals with your purpose. Because long as you operate in your purpose, no matter what, your purpose is for a lifetime. It's not something that you just gonna achieve and it's gonna be over. It's gonna be a lifetime achievement, or where it's consistently being fulfilled all the way up to when you pass away. However way that looks to you. These modern women, they need to get over this mindset of trying to attain money to make them feel good about themselves. They really do. They need to get into the mindset that money is only a tool. It's not the end goal. And gentlemen, do not allow these women to convince you that money is the end goal. So you can feel good about yourself as a man. So you can make her feel good about herself as a woman. No, don't do that. You utilize money for what it is. It's a resource. It's a tool. So regardless if you're making 30,000, 15,000, 100,000, you're utilizing that as a tool for your purpose, not the end goal. But let's continue, y'all.
The level of ambitious that I am today for myself, by myself. Mm-hmm. I could come in and support somebody, and I know that I could scale. I'm a multiplier. I can scale a six-figure earner if that's what I need. But if I'm being honest, I don't know. Can you do a whole lot more with $1 million that you couldn't do with $750,000?
Not really. Not really.
Well, you don't even know. You've never earned it.
Yeah.
So why do you even think you require it?
So I don't necessarily think I require it, just to put things into a tangible space. Because like I said, really, it's just mindset for me. Like, I don't mind somebody that is ambitious to the point where, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be millionaire.
You see how we start talking ourselves out of this BS that we thought we needed? Like, we thought we needed this, and you think about it and you're like, I don't really need that. Yeah. What I need is an ambitious mindset. I need a man with an abundant mindset, but I'm not going to tell you what you need. I'm telling you what I need.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, Donnie, you pretty much are saying the same thing what she's saying, but you're saying it in a more higher scalable perspective. To be honest, you're not sitting up here talking about that you need a man with character and purpose and stuff. You literally saying what she's saying, but saying it in a different way. So it's both of y'all, there's two birds chirping together. That's literally what it sounds like. Two birds chirping together, singing the same exact song. That's pretty much what it sounds like.
I need an abundant mindset.
Yeah.
I do need a man who provides for himself.
Yeah.
Finances are important. But do I need somebody who makes quite as much as I make? I don't know. I don't think so. Mm-hmm. I've dated people who do. Mm-hmm. I've dated people who don't. And guess what? Both of them didn't work out.
Okay.
And I wonder why.
That makes sense.
Both of them didn't work out.
I wonder why.
So you have to really get down to...
So both of them didn't work out for you. That should tell you logically that it didn't have nothing to do with the money. You had a man who made more than you. You had a man who made less than you. So what does that tell you? It tells you that it's either something going on with his character or something going on with your character. Or, if we want to be fair about this, it's something going on with both of y'all character. And the selection process. It don't have nothing to do with the money. So why are we making this about money? Money. Boy, I tell you.
So let's talk about this. In your last relationship, why did it end? How long have you been single?
Maybe about 2 years.
2? That's not bad. How old are you?
36.
You're 36. Do you have children?
I have a daughter. She's just graduated high school. She's 17, be 18 in October.
Okay. So do you want more children?
Young daughter.
I'm open.
Okay. So you are a great age. You are beautiful. You're a whole vibe. All right. Look at y'all. See her? She's cute. She's really, really attractive. You have a 17-year-old daughter, so she's out of the way. It's not, I don't want to say not a factor, but not really a factor to your availability in terms of dating life. You're open to have more children, so you can really date in whatever age bracket you want. You could go a little older. You could go a little younger. What's your preference?
So I've dated both, and I've dated older, and they seem to have a mindset of like a 20-year-old. And I've dated younger, and they seem to have it some are a lot more mature. So I don't really have a preference. I don't want to do below like 30. That's definitely.
You're 36?
Yeah.
So 5 or 6 year age gap for you is cool.
It's pushing it.
That's pushing it?
Maybe 33. I think I prefer older though.
You prefer, but you just said they have the mindset of a 20-year-old.
The ones I have, I don't know.
Do you know what you want?
I know I want somebody that knows like that's ambitious and that's like we just talked about, that has direction, that knows his purpose.
So our friend sitting here told you before we got started, don't read the comments.
Okay.
Don't read these comments. Because I don't know if you know what you want. But that's okay because we're about to figure it out. Because my intent is for us to find love based on real factors, like real stuff that actually matters. At the end of the day, if a man,
I don't know. I don't know about this one. I honestly don't know about this one, gentlemen, because it's almost as though it's on Donnie. She's trying to have this like therapy section with what was her name, Tremeka, whatever her name is, right? It's almost she's trying to have this therapy section with her, and I mean I get the gist of it, but once again, it's like two birds singing the same song. It's not like she's the more mature one and giving you more mature advice. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll be different. If she was giving her more mature, concrete advice that I could say, yeah, the sisterhood is doing their job. You know, she's literally being honest and truthful to her. But through this conversation so far, she's not doing that at all, gentlemen. She's really just on the same level. They both on the same level. They both have the same mindset, the same mentality. And the worst thing about it is that she's single too. She's single too. And she just told us her relationship history, her track record. She said that she dated guys and that's why she's still single. So I don't know about this one. I don't know. Maybe give them the benefit of that. What say y'all, gentlemen, tonight? What would y'all think about this so far? Azul, what's up, man? They don't know nothing about character, and a blind leading the blind. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Because I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't know. But let's continue. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up to support the channel, all right?
Makes my thought process on money, though, and I don't want to get it twisted. Like, I don't want to seem like a person who doesn't value stability financially. I do, right? But I've dated 7-figure, 8-figure plus earners before, and their money isn't your money. Does it really matter? I am more interested in what we can build together, right? I do find it attractive that you have your thing going on. I do find it attractive that you were disciplined enough to bring an idea into fruition. But your money is never really my money. So how much of it you have, I don't know that it matters as much as, like you said, the mindset. But I know the mindset. I've studied it. I am it. Right? And so when we're thinking about it, I want to understand, and I want to understand why you feel like you need that much. Because I think the truth is, you don't really know.
And what's worse about it, gentlemen, is that she don't even know. She don't. So it's I ain't gonna say no. Let's keep watching, y'all. Maybe there's a silver lining to all of this, all right? But because so far I don't know. I don't know about this.
So I don't think I need that much because I'm truly a lover girl. So I really had to, and I think it's me too. I had to mother myself, and I'm still, trying to, like you said, understand what I actually want. So with me being a lover girl, it was, if I love you, we can figure it out. But I felt like I had to say, hey, it can't just be about love. It does have to be, like, you do have to.
Marcus, so with it, bro?
Oh, I hate to say that.
Say it. You said a lot. I promise you this won't hurt.
I feel like you have to bring more to the table. Like, it can't just be, I love you and I'll figure it out. Because I've been, especially being a mother, I've always been in that masculine, been in that provider type of role, I guess.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Do you know why?
No
I
problem.
hate this question, by the way. I hate the question, why aren't you married? If I could solve that.
Right.
But why aren't you married?
No. The reason why you hate that question, why you're not married, is because you know why you're not married. Obviously, it don't have nothing to do with money because allegedly you're a 7-figure earner. So it don't have nothing to do with money. So the only obvious conclusion is that the reason why you're not married is because it deals with character. There are certain men out there who really are out there about their purpose, and they're not going to put up with y'all bullshit. They're not going to put up with you trying to bring something into his purpose and you trying to manipulate it and control it. They're not going to put up with that. The man that you truly desire is not going to put up with your bullshit. So that's why you're single. That's why you settle for a Pookie and a Ray Ray every now and then, where you let them smash or whatever, just to get your coochie wet and be done with it. Just like old girl. That's why you're not married. That's why you're single. I'm just saying.
I focused on my daughter most of the time. So
I feel that.
It's not like I didn't want to. I've come across men, but it's like if you're not a good fit for her, and just protecting her space as a female. She just graduated and it's...
Why the hell you crying?
Zell, right there. Napkin.
I'm sorry, I'm such a woman.
You just graduated high school?
Yeah, so it's been a whole year. So
Well, why the hell you crying? Okay, your daughter graduated. You're an empty nester now. Now you need somebody in your household so you won't feel lonely because you was using your child to be your person. Okay, whoopee-doo. Jeez.
No, listen.
As they tell us, suck it up, buttercup.
When my daughter went to college, I needed a support group, like depression. Like, I did not know how I was going to make it day to day. Being an empty nester was absolutely no fun. It was just me and her. She changed. My daughter changed when she turned 14 years old. She became a person that I did not recognize. Right? But when she left the house, I was used to this little girl just being in her room. But when she left the house and went to college, like what you're doing right now, I did randomly. I could be dancing to Jeezy and randomly breaking down just like this. So I totally get it. I also sacrificed a large portion of my early dating life for my daughter. It just needed to be just me and her for whatever reasons I concocted in my head.
Yeah.
So I fully understand that.
Yeah. And I think I just wanted to make sure she had a safe space. Like I didn't want to bring other people around. But I feel like now I'm at a place to, where she is. She's going to Clark. So she's trying to get away from me.
Of course.
So I feel like I'm at a place now to where I'm more so open because I've come across men, and it could have been me, kind of brushing it off.
Something tells me it could be you. But it's okay because we're about to work through that.
Yeah.
No, seriously, because the energy that I feel, I want you guys the energy that I feel from you, I think you are potentially an outstanding woman. And the only reason that I use the word potentially is because I don't know you, right? I think potentially you are outstanding. I think that sometimes we allow the facade of what we see on the internet to determine our standards.
Yeah.
Even to determine our worth sometimes. And I am here to tell you that it's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
It really is. Like it is, right? And so I want us to get to the bottom of what you actually need, because question for you, do you think that your standards are higher than they should be, or do you think your standards are extremely realistic?
I feel like they're realistic for the type of woman
love
I
it.
am.
Bruce, what's up with it, bro?
Tell me the type of woman you are.
I believe in abundance. I believe that just about anything is possible.
So my question is this. What is her definition of abundance? How does that look like? Because normally when I hear people use the term abundance, it normally goes back to money, finances, right? But gentlemen, our definition of abundance should be different from these modern women definition of abundance. Okay. Now, just like I stated before, and I'm going to reiterate again, we as men, we understand the concept about finances. We understand the concept about money. We know that money is only a tool for us. Money is not the end game. Okay. We know that abundance deals with way much more than financial gain. Abundance deals with character. Abundance deals with status. Abundance deals with our brotherhood, where we could help each other learn and grow, earn, sharpen, earn. That's abundance. Abundance is whatever I faith or spirituality is, however way it looks like to you. That's abundance. Abundance is what type of legacy that we will leave here once when we leave this existence. So all these things is abundance to us. So I'm kind of curious to want to know what is abundance to these modern women, because I'm pretty sure it's going to have to deal with something with money. Because this whole entire conversation, all it was dealing with is money, 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 money. I want a man to make 7 figures, blah, 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 blah. Just so I can feel good about myself. I want to spend his money while I have my own money. That's why they use the concept, what's yours is mine, so what's mine is mine. Because they want to have their cake and eat it too. But gentlemen, everything that I've been teaching you over here about vetting and all this stuff, that right? Guess what? If you take it serious, right, you're not going to even have to worry about these birds, these modern women at all, period. You're not going to have to worry about them. Because I can help you out to identify them.
I believe in...
Oh, real quick before we get to the video. Shout out to my boy Azul Mosawala. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If not, I am sorry for the super chat. He said, I can see a lot of cats in her future. Damn. God damn. But shout out to you, man. Appreciate that. Oh, he dropped another one on super chat as well too. He said they use the words because it sound good, but don't know what it means or costs. It all is feelings. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Appreciate you for the super chat. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Right now, we're reacting to the mom. I believe this the Mom Mindset podcast with Donnie. We reacted to this bird-like conversation where they are telling us what do they want in a man. That's pretty much what this conversation is going. All right. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up to support the channel. All right. So let's go ahead and continue.
Not following the norms.
Oh, appreciate it, brother.
Of, I guess, society or, I'm saying I'm a lot. I'm just very,
Hey, Bruce, man, if you go back to, I think almost a week or so ago, right? I had did a podcast episode talking about the very thing that you said right now, bro, where I was identifying the women in the church, okay, and why they still single. So I forgot what was the episode name, but if after this episode is over, go back to my playlist. Go back to my live playlist. You'll see it there. But yeah, it was very interesting that you brought that point up because I said this over a week ago.
Ambitious, I guess. Mm-hmm. I love nice things. Mm-hmm. And I make sure I can provide them for myself.
Thank you, brother.
First and foremost. Mm-hmm. I'm a wanderer. I just love life.
What about character?
I am a loyal person. I'm a loving, nurturing.
What matters about his character?
Bro. She asked her, what about your character? She said that her character is that she's a loving person, man. God damn. God damn. That's it? All right, let's hear what she got to say about the dude character.
Definitely God-fearing, submissive to God. Somebody that is in touch with
his feminine side.
I say this in touch with their feminine side, but people take it the wrong way when I say it to men. But somebody that's
bullshit.
Knows how to, or actually likes women, like want to get to know a woman. Because I've came across men that they don't really care to really understand a woman. They just want what they want, whatever. But somebody that actually wants to understand a woman.
In your last relationship, who ended?
Oh, shit. From the words of Kevin Samuels, man, you cannot make this shit up at all, man. You really can't. So I wanted to see what she was going to say about the character of the man, right? Notice that she had all these different prerequisites for the man. But she only said one thing about her for a character. I'm a loyal woman. I'm nice. Then to top it off, she said that she want the man to be in touch with his feminine side. Like, what the hell? Damn.
That's bullshit.
I did.
Why?
We weren't growing in the same direction. Around this time, I kind of joined it was like a network marketing type of thing. And just being in that environment, it was different. Like, you see these men in suits, these men that keep calendars, these men that are into self-development. And I just felt like I needed something different. I needed to, it didn't give me room to grow.
What did he do for a living?
Call center.
So he worked in like customer service. Mm-hmm. He didn't make a lot of money.
No.
And then you get into rooms in network marketing. I was a network marketer. That's where I had like probably one of my first big breaks. And you get into this room. These men in the front of the room, they look good. They speak good. They think good. They smell good. They dress good. They do all the things. A lot of them are also not available to date. They're traveling the world, building their business. Not all of them, but they're traveling the world and they're building their business. And they're at hotel meeting after hotel meeting after living room meeting after living room meeting. And there's a trade-off. Is that a trade-off that you're willing to make?
It is. I want you to be busy.
She said,
I want you to be busy.
Who get money?
Look, be busy.
You can be busy.
So this is the classic case of the grass look greener on the other side of the fence. So the dude that he was dating, right? Now notice that she didn't say nothing negative about the dude, right? She didn't say that he was abusive. She didn't say that they was in a toxic relationship. She didn't say none of that. Okay. She just simply said that the dude was working at a call center. Now, depending on your skill level at the call center, you could start, entry level, and that's roughly about $14 to $15 an hour, entry level. You know what I'm saying? But if you're really good at, depending on what level of call center you're doing, it could start from $15 all the way up to $30 an hour, depending on how good he is. But she didn't mention that. But she literally, I'm pretty sure this how it went. She got turned on by all these dudes in this in this business setting, right? Wearing suits, wearing cologne and different things like that, right? And she wanted her dude to be the same exact way. So she literally wanted to change this dude and be the way how she wanted him to be. So since he wasn't ambitious enough for her, she ended up breaking up with him. You're not ambitious enough because you work at a call center. I'm pretty sure you probably cussed that ass out. Well, like, how you gonna tell me you was a hairdresser working in a strip club? How the hell you gonna talk to me about that? Well, you ain't even ambitious. Like, what you mean? But it's crazy though that they be looking at stuff like this, right? But at the same time, I don't mean to talk down on my other brothers who are doing this stuff, right? But there are some of our brothers out there, right? Even though that they may look the look, even though they may talk the talk and walk the walk and probably have the resources to back it up, some of our brothers out there, they got some mental issues going on as well too. So it's like a reason why they're single. It's a reason why they're not chasing after women or different things like that. Because some of them probably have some mental issues for real. I'm just saying. But once again, I'm not trying to talk down on my brothers and stuff, but I'm just being realistic as well too. Just like the old saying, the grass ain't always greener on the other side of the fence, because you may be dealing with a dude who is a sociopath who's making 7 figures. I'm just saying. But let's continue, Jimmy.
Yes.
Don't be home.
Please be busy.
Be out.
Please.
In the streets. Build business. I don't need you here. Make money.
Yeah, we both can be busy. Yeah. Give me
Cindy, what's up with it?
Lord, Tremeka, I want to help you so bad, but I also want to shame you. Listen, I am never going to tell a woman to not want what she wants. What you want for yourself and what other people want for themselves, it doesn't matter. You want what you want at the end of the day. But I am always going to be an advocate for really thinking about why we want what we want.
Oh, appreciate it, brother.
Language.
I'll say words of affirmation and acts of service.
Okay, so quality time doesn't rank up there with you.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
Okay.
Be careful now. Don't contradict yourself, plef
I will say quality time first.
Is first?
Yes.
I just told you.
I forgot them.
No. No. Sip your wine. Okay. I think you need to loosen up. Somebody just said here, Mrs. Walk This Way said, I don't know why it's so hard to take what she's saying as what she wants.
Jim, what's up with it?
Because Tremeka is lightly contradicting herself. I just painted the narrative of what this super successful man could look like. He gets...
No, I beg to differ. It may appear that Tremeka is contradicting herself, but she's really not. I believe that she knows exactly what type of man that she wants. And she been adamant about it throughout this whole entire podcast episode. She been saying over and over again that she wants a rich man. That's pretty much where it boils down to. She wants a rich man. She wants a man who's making 6 to 7 figures or even higher than that. So that man could take care of her and give her the lifestyle that she feel like that she deserves. That's what it boils down to. Now, when Donnie was asking her about character and different things like that, I honestly believe that she don't give a damn about the character. As long as this dude is giving her what she want, she don't give a damn. This dude could be a toxic ass person. He could be a serial killer. She don't care as long as he funding her. She don't give a care. Worst case scenario that she could do to the dude is that if he get out of line and he end up getting married to her and even though he don't do a prenup, guess what? She can want to milk that dude out some money. Or she mentioned this earlier too. She mentioned that I don't mind having another kid. That's her one meal ticket right there. She'll allow one of these dudes to impregnate her, and that's her meal ticket. Child support, alimony. She good for the rest of her life. I'm just saying. But yeah, she know what she want.
He goes out, he works, he brings home the bacon. But the trade-off is that he doesn't have a whole lot of time. He's busy. He's building. You talked about the man that you saw in front of the room in network marketing that you were attracted to. Like, ooh, I want him. Mm-hmm. He's busy. Isn't he busy?
He is.
He's everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. He's not home. But then you turn around and say that your number one love language is quality time. So Mrs. Walk This Way, the reason that it's hard for me to take what she's saying is what she wants is because she's saying two different things. You're saying that you love the time and you need the time, but you want the man who's too busy to give you that time.
So maybe I should rank it lower because I want to be valued. I want to, when you're out of town, I want at 9:00, you're thinking about, you're calling me, or we're on the phone after you get done doing what you're doing. You make time. You call. You're intentional about it.
I like that.
So yes, be busy, but think about. So what would that be? That would be
busy. But
yes,
think about
but
you.
yes.
So you could live. Could you live in separate homes?
I could. I don't mind.
That I could do.
I do not mind. Like that, I want to miss you.
I don't know.
You know what? I was about to get ready to say something about that, right? About why do modern women want all these different unrealistic things, including they want to live in separate homes while be together in a relationship and or marriages, right? But then I started thinking about that, right? I started thinking that what if that is beneficial, right? What if you do live in separate homes where you don't have to put up with they bullshit? Meaning this. When you get married and live in the same house together, you combining everything together, including habits. Let's say, for the sake of this conversation, right? You that type of man that you like everything in order. You like everything to be clean, put in place, put together, in order, because that gives you peace. That gives you comfort, it gives you satisfaction. But however, meeting this woman who's the exact opposite, polar opposite of you, well, she don't like to have things in order. She be having her wigs and tracks all over the damn place. Curling irons not put up. Wait almost like a month to wash clothes. Dishes all up in the sink. So that would literally drive a man like you crazy, because now it's almost as though as you dealing with a child, a grown adult child. So I'm just thinking that maybe that probably is a good idea. You know what I'm saying? If, live in two households, then, y'all just come over and smash each other, every now and then, however that looks for you, and have your own space. That way she could be as nasty as she want to be, and you could be as tidy as clean as you want to be, and don't worry about it. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you that's what you should do. I'm just throwing it out there.
I could live in separate homes if we lived in the same state, but I could date a man who traveled a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. But it's not because of my need to miss you. It's because of the fact that I really value my alone time.
It's same with me.
Yeah.
Like I travel alone. Just like I told you, I just went to Miami alone. I love my solitude. But sometimes it's like I'm on this beach and I'm like, it would be nice to have somebody to,
With me.
Yeah.
But he's busy, girl. He's out there making those millions that you require.
So make plans. Be intentional. Say, hey, August 3rd, I'm off these days. Let's plans, let's be available and let's go do this. So make the time whenever you can. Like it,
and they can make the time.
Right.
They can make the time. Okay, let's move on. The last relationship that ended, he wasn't abundant enough in mindset. He had a low income job. Did he treat you well?
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
Did you love him?
I did.
Yeah. The only thing that was wrong was that he worked in a call center.
That wasn't necessarily what was wrong. That was fine, but I need somebody that's committed to growth.
He didn't want to grow.
It didn't show signs of that.
How long did you guys date?
For like 5 years.
What the
But this was my early time.
It didn't show signs.
So too,
what the hell?
It depends on what you mean by dating. Do you mean relationship or like, yes.
What do you mean by dating? What was the relationship?
So, cause this was in my early 20s. I've went out with guys, and I think that's the thing too. Like,
oh my God.
It's not, I feel like
you're 36.
Right.
You've been single since you were 34. You were in that relationship for 5 years, so that would put you at 29. So not the relationship
we're talking about. That relationship.
I'm talking about the last one. Okay, this last guy who just ended 2 years ago. Why did y'all break up?
So here's the thing. I don't know. As far as confidently saying relationship, this was in my 20s, but I've went out. So here's the thing too.
Oh God.
So guys, these days,
this can't be happening.
Just like a man gets down on one knee and says, "Will you marry me?" I feel like it should be solidified of you saying, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Or
oh my God, this can't be happening. This cannot be happening tonight. This cannot be happening tonight. Why do this seem like we're watching the episode of Pop the Balloon now? Why? Why do it seem like we're watching the episode of Pop the Balloon? I mean, this cannot be real. These have to be some paid actors or something. I don't know. What the hell? What the oh my God, what the hell? And what's so sad about it, gentlemen, is that I know this is true. When I was out there in the dating market, I had dealt with birds like this for real. I really have. I really have. So I understand y'all pain. I really do. That's why, brothers, when you come over here to the lounge, that's why I do my best to try to help you out, to help navigate you. That's why I reiterate over and over again, hey, if you want to be in a relationship, then fine. There's nothing wrong being in a relationship, but I'm going to give you the tools that you need so you can be in a successful relationship so you won't have to deal with none of these damn bird mentalities. I'm just saying. But if you don't want to be in a relationship, that is just as fine. As long as you're operating in your purpose. I'm just saying, see, over here at the lounge, I'm not going to give y'all all this bullshit while I'm trying to grift y'all and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all the straight truth. That you have a choice in the matter. And I'm going to expose it too. But this is crazy.
No, will you do this with me? But the dudes I come across, it's like it's supposed to be an unspoken thing. So,
Tremeka, I want to know about the last man.
Okay.
That ended 2 years ago. Because one thing I got to make sure of is that we're clear in the story.
Okay.
The math isn't mathing, all right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just, for the camera, Zell, the camera can't hear this part.
Look, she already told her the reason why she broke up with the dude. She broke up with the dude because he wasn't ambitious enough for her. It wasn't nothing toxic or anything like that, but let's continue.
Between me and you, I'm supposed to be helping you find love.
Okay.
And you're supposed to be like really appealing to these men.
Okay.
And you're supposed to be like, wow, I see her point. But you're telling me things that are contradictory to the first thing that you said.
Okay.
You told me that your last relationship was 2 years ago, ended 2 years ago. And then you said that the relationship that we've been talking about this whole time was in your early 20s, which would have been more than 10 years ago. Okay, so I'm going to come back on camera.
Okay.
We're still on camera, by the way.
Okay.
But I just want to make sure you know that you can't bullshit me.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to it. Okay, cool. All right. So your last relationship that ended 2 years ago. Tell me about this man. Why did this relationship end?
So I think, and it goes to what we were talking about. For one, it wasn't solidified. So it wasn't you saying, hey, intentionally, we're together. It's like, yeah, we do. We go out,
Okay.
we date, but it's not like, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend. Like, I shouldn't have to say that. I shouldn't have to say, like, what are we? I shouldn't
How
have
long
to
were
say.
you guys doing whatever you were doing?
Maybe about a year.
So for a year, you were in this unclear relationship. Okay. And did you end it or did he end it?
I did.
And it was because you didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Did you ever bring it to his attention? Like, hey, what are we doing?
No.
Did you want to do more?
God damn. What the fuck?
I did, but I feel like it's in a man's nature to kind of, especially if you're intentional and if you want this,
I agree.
to say, hey, this is what I want, this is what it is, or,
Okay. I agree. I do agree with that. Was he an entrepreneur?
yes.
Was he a 6-figure, 7-figure earner?
He was, but I guess with life, that was taken away, or he was no more. So kind of in a rebuilding stage for him.
All this happened in a year? Or when
No,
you
this
were
was
dating
before
him?
me.
So why were you attracted to him? He was no longer a 6 or 7-figure earner. He did not solidify what your relationship was. Why were you there in the first place?
He did pursue me, and he treated me amazing.
But it wasn't what you wanted. You wanted clarity and you wanted money.
And I think that's, as I got to know him, I kind of got to see what things really were. And I decided it wasn't for, and you weren't really, just like I said, if you want me to be that girlfriend, if you want me to do girlfriend things, I need to be your girlfriend.
Ooh, let's talk about it, girl. What are girlfriend things? What are things that you do as a
Oh Lord, I got you. So in other words, gentlemen,
She belongs to the streets. She belongs to the streets.
that's pretty much what sums up that ordeal.
girlfriend that you don't do as like just dating and unclear?
Definitely being intimate.
So you weren't intimate with him?
No.
You never had sex in 1 whole year?
No.
Tremeka, look at me.
Yeah.
You never had sex in 1 whole year?
No.
Okay. And it's because he never made his intentions clear.
Yes. And I was that girl before, to where, just like I said, I'm a lover girl. So I felt like love was enough. But getting to know me, my feelings get involved. So I didn't want my feelings involved. I didn't want to be hurt. I didn't want to be asking you where you at, and I shouldn't be.
So do you think that you were dating him from a place where you were obviously apprehensive, like super cautious, and maybe he couldn't say, like, I want to be with you because you weren't giving him that energy in return, maybe? Is that possible?
It's possible.
Nah, that's bullshit. Don't call it bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Just call it for what it is. Y'all was smashing each other. It was just a smash and pass relationship. It just is what it is. You initially got attracted to this dude. I'm pretty sure she probably met this Negro at the club. And he was going around and passing bottles and different things like that. And she was attracted to this dude. And that's how he ended up getting to her. And, you know, it is what it is. I mean, if that's your relationship, just be honest. Just say, hey, I'm a hoe. I'm a hoe and I wanted to be with him. It's okay. Now the gentleman in my comment section is not gonna holler at you, but I'm just saying, just put it out there. Just be truthful, so men know what to deal with. Say you for the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
But why not speak up about it or say, hey, I feel like you're holding back?
So when you ended things, did he have any rebuttal?
No rebuttal. I mean, he might call every now and then to, hey, how you doing? But no rebuttal.
Why are you single?
I think I'm still trying to figure me out too.
Do you think in trying to figure you out right now that you're sincerely and honestly at a place, like right now, where you are in your journey, do you think that you are ready to even entertain dating for marriage?
Now I am. And like literally right now.
What?
Now that I do have a lot more clarity just from experiences that I've had with men. Also, just like I said, with my daughter graduating, I don't feel like I just can't give my all to a relationship.
So you feel like you can now that she's graduating. So before, maybe you were preoccupied subconsciously by the fact that you had to be a mom first.
Yeah.
Because I feel that.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily what you're saying. It sounds like in that last situation that if he had communicated like, yo, I want you and I'm all into you. And if he would have even offered a rebuttal and said, wait, before we end this, let's talk about this, you would have been totally fine with it.
I would have. I mean, it definitely would have to be a place to where my daughter is okay with it too. But if we're moving in that direction, if he was to step in and say, hey, you know, this is what I see, this is the vision that I have, cool.
Does your daughter have to be okay with who you date now?
Yeah. Because it's kind of like talking to my, you know, my girl, like, what you think? I feel like, you know.
What the hell? Why do modern women have this mindset? Why do modern women treat their children as their equal? Why do they do that? I mean, I just don't understand this mindset. I really don't. Here's another thing too, is that at the end of the day, she was really living her life through her child, through her daughter. And since she's become an empty nester now she wants somebody to replace that. That's why she's saying that she's ready to find a man and get married. But notice this, she ever did no self-reflection, she ever did no self-work, none of that. She want the dude to accept her as she is, face value as is. Gentlemen, this is the Carfax right here. This woman is literally a lemon. And she wants you to accept her as is. No warranty. But however, she wants you to be in TikTok condition. She wants you to be like a Lamborghini or a Mercedes-Benz fresh off the market. Clean, prestige, and everything. While she fucked up with bad credit. See, gentlemen, this is why I tell y'all, that's why it's so vital. If this is what you want to do, that's why it's so valuable. Oh, man, it's so valuable for y'all to listen to when I tell y'all about this vetting process. To make sure that she is exactly who's going to be a part of your program. Because now I'm telling you, this type of woman with this mindset, I'm telling you, she's going to get you caught up. She really is, gentlemen. Please, gentlemen, don't fall for this. Please, gentlemen, at the end of this live, don't be trying to go on this bird IG and find out what she's about. Because she's out there in Atlanta. All right? So please don't be going over there to her IG, so up her sliding in her DMs and bullshit like that, trying to figure out what she's about, bro. Don't do it, because I'm telling you, this type of woman is going to fuck up your life, bro. For real. Just leave her be. Let her be. Leave her alone. Shout out to everybody who's watching the stream right now. We are reacting to Tremeka at the exit interview, right? Not Tremeka, but we're reacting to Donnie interviewing Tremeka on the exit interview. All right. This is on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit thumbs up to support the channel. We got about 105 people in the video right now. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up to support the channel. All right. So far, thank you so much for all the super chats that I've been getting through this stream. And let's go ahead and continue. Maybe I'm trying to I'm really trying to be positive, but at the same time, it is so realistic to see this happen in real time. Because, gentlemen, we have been told this over and over and over again that these type of women don't exist. It is our fault. It's our fault. Y'all just making this stuff up. These women don't exist. Shit, bullshit.
That's bullshit.
They very well exist. As you can see in real time, they do. But let's continue.
And we talk like that too. So I think it's important.
So that part hasn't gone away.
No, I don't think it ever will.
No. My daughter is 24 years old, and I still value her opinion very much. But I value it the same way I value my mom's opinion or my best friend's opinion, right? Yeah. Like, what do you see? What am I missing? What do you see? Not necessarily that she controls the outcome, but she contributes to it.
Yeah. No, it's not to a point to where, like that little girl that was like 3 and 4, that type of, or, when she was underage or that type of opinion. But it is, like you said,
yes,
more
hit
so,
hit the likes.
What do you see? What do you think?
What am I missing?
Yeah.
So let's talk about more than how much he should earn. Let's talk about more than the fact that he should have an abundant
Yellow
mindset.
D was so with it.
What else makes you go crazy? I want him.
The way he treats me.
Appreciate you, real.
How should that be?
Opening doors for me. The way you think about me, consider me.
Wait a minute, what? We'll run that back.
But it is, like you said, more so, what do you see? What do you think?
What am I missing?
Yeah.
So let's talk about more than how much he should earn. Let's talk about more than the fact that he should have an abundant mindset. What else makes you go crazy? I want him.
The way he treats me.
How should that be?
Opening doors for me. The way you think about me, consider me. I'm at this restaurant. I know this is what you like. Let me pick that up for you.
What the hell?
Or let me just call her. See, look, how you doing today? How was your day? Like, just being considerate.
So it said that it's tacky for a man to ask a woman what she brings to the table. And I don't even like that question from a man. Like, if a man says, Donnie, what do you bring to the table? I'm probably immediately turned off because...
What the hell?
That's bullshit.
Oh, my God. Once again, this is two birds coming together to try to figure out the modern dating market, trying to figure out why they're single. Two birds. Now, she stood up here and literally just said, I don't like it when men say, what do I bring to the table? What do you mean you don't like that? What the fuck? Oh my God, what the hell? We're running back so y'all can hear this bird language. This is insane. This is crazy. MJ, what's up with it, bro?
I'm at this restaurant. I know this is what you like. Let me pick that up for you. or let me just call her, see, you know, look, how you doing today? How was your day? Like, just being considerate.
So it said that it's tacky for a man to ask a woman what she brings to the table. Mm-hmm. And I don't even like that question from a man. Like if a man says, Donnie, what do you bring to the table? I'm probably immediately turned off because there are a dozen different ways, considerate ways, sexy ways that you could have asked that question or found that information out other than just saying, what do you bring to the table? But the truth of the matter,
no. So the question we should be asking her is this. Since you're saying this should be a more respectable way for us to ask that question, then tell us how the way we should present that to you. Explain it to us, because I'm pretty sure she's not going to do it. When do you want us to ask what do you bring to the table? Why are we smashing you? Is that appropriate? Because she's saying it could be a more sexier way of doing it. So why we smash you, hitting you from the back and stuff, that's when we should be asking you. Yeah, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? What? Now, gentlemen, we should be asking that question way prior before that. We should be asking that question in the vetting process in the very beginning. The reason why they don't like that is because they don't want to fulfill their roles as being helpmeets. These modern women want everything, just like what y'all saying in the chat. They want everything. They want their cake and eat it too. They want all these unrealistic expectations for you to fulfill, while they don't have to do no self-work whatsoever. Because old girl Tanisha, she ain't even remotely talking about doing self-work. Because we can obviously see she need a lot of self-work done. And her sister right here is not even encouraging her to do it. Like, hey girl, you need to do some self-work for real. You need to do some self-reflection. She's not even encouraging. A matter of fact, what Donnie is actually doing in reality is that she's manipulating her sister so she could have the same bird behavior and mindset as her. Kid you not. That's what's happening in real time. That is what's happening. Talking about what the I don't like that. I get turned off when the man say, well, I bring to the table. Shit, that's why you single. That's exactly why she's single, brothers. That's why she's single.
The matter is that they do require that women bring something to the table. And it's not necessarily money. It's not from a financial place, but something. They can't ask, but I can. Mm-hmm. What do you bring to the table?
Well, what the... So a man can't ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? But you can ask your fellow sister what she brings to the table. What the hell? Y'all see how insane this is? This is crazy. Boy, I tell you, yeah, you're right. And they trauma bonding. You are absolutely correct. They are trauma bonding like ain't nothing, man. This is, wow. Damn. If feminism was a man and a woman, I'm convinced they wouldn't want it. Fast. God damn. God damn. And she feel confident about herself asking that. What do you bring to the table?
Loyalty.
It's crazy.
Just being there for you when you need me.
Not necessarily money. It's not from a financial place, but something. They can't ask, but I can. Mm-hmm. What do you bring to the table?
It's like I said, loyalty.
Mm-hmm. Loyalty.
Just being there for you when you need me. Filling in the gaps where they need to be filled. Friendship. My feminine.
God damn it.
ways that can complement you, if that makes sense.
Like your feminine energy.
I'm
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
man, I'm so baffled that she don't even know, bro. That is, I shouldn't be surprised, but it's.
Do you think that what you're describing is any different than that man having like a female homegirl?
Well, I do, because that is a different dynamic. And I guess it depends on what that man is looking for too. But I do feel like it's a different dynamic with being a homegirl versus having a partner.
When's the last time you've been on a date, Tremeka?
Maybe a couple of months ago. I mean, I've been out to eat. Is that considered a date?
Yeah, if he
Okay.
liked you. Did you like him?
It was cool.
Did he meet your standards?
He was from
Mike,
what
what's
I've
up with it,
seen,
bro?
It was cool.
Was there a date too?
Just kind of hanging out. Yeah.
What happened? Why didn't that result in anything more serious?
Just kind of drifted.
Who drifted?
I didn't respond back. But I was busy in that moment.
Doing what?
I think I was mentally busy.
Mentally busy.
Mentally busy. What the hell? God damn.
Mentally busy. Mentally preoccupied.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. I could have reached back out, but
So you ghosted him.
I wouldn't say I ghosted him, because I felt like he should be doing a little bit more.
Like
as
what?
far as communication wise. So that's what it was.
So essentially, it's his fault for her being mentally busy. That's pretty much what she's saying, gentlemen. That it's his fault that she became so mentally busy. You're supposed to be doing more of an effort to make sure that I'm not mentally busy.
Oh, now you remember.
Yes.
You know what? Now that I'm starting to talk this
put it
through.
on me. Yes. So it was the communication thing. Like, you weren't really communicating like that. And it was kind of on a basis of, okay, I'm free today. Like, let's go out. So now when you text me, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be so eager to get back to you like that. Mm-hmm. And it was one text. I didn't get back, and it was just kind of that.
So he wasn't being highly communicative in the first place. So he probably wasn't interested.
Probably.
Did you feel that from him?
Not really, but I felt like maybe it was
Mac
a
Morel,
homeboy,
what's up
homegirl
with
type
it,
of
bro?
situation.
Welcome.
Maybe. Like, I don't feel like interested as in I would pursue marriage. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it was cool.
Just after, what's up, man?
It's cool people, cool. So we just went out to eat. Because like, is that dating? Is that just?
Hey, nah, on the cool though. Say just fed up, man. Her titties are tittying on the cool though. I ain't lying. It really is. But y'all know that she's doing this intentionally, right? I know she's doing it intentionally because she's trying to make herself as available as possible. Like, damn. Oh, goodness.
Oh, I mean, you said that you guys were hanging out, and now you're saying that it felt like a brother-sister vibe. But then you also said that he wasn't communicating enough for you, so you stopped talking to him. So it sounded like you're asking me if it's dating. I'm asking you, were you dating this guy? Were you consistently seeing each other, or were you talking about like the fact that you like each other, you're interested in each other?
Joe, what's up with it,
It
bro?
wasn't that. So I guess that wasn't a date then. It's been a while. Like, I'm
Zell, I know you're a married man, but I don't meet men who are new to me, who take me on a date or who take me to dinner to be my homie. It may end up being that. It may end up being that. Like, I've done that before. I've gone out with people and it's like, you know what? Let's be cool. This isn't going to go anywhere. But I don't meet people who, when they invite me out, it's because they want to be like my brother.
Okay, that makes sense though. I'm learning. I'm trying to understand.
No,
this
girl,
whole
we got to
thing.
know that.
You're right.
Because in your mind, it's possible that you were going to, like, you're questioning it, but you're saying it felt more like brother-sister deal.
Yeah.
I got to get to the bottom of this with you.
Gentlemen, I want y'all to understand this clearly, that this is normal bird talk that they be having among each other all the time. They're not talking to edify each other. They're not talking how the way we talk to each other. How the way we talk to each other is this. Like, if we chilling, like, say for example, we either on at the basketball court, we at the barber shop or whatever, right? And we having these conversations, right? We know how to call each other out on our bullshit. But we do it in a way that we want to see the best for us because we care about the brotherhood, right? Like I stated earlier, earn sharpens earn. That's what we do. But these modern women, on the other hand, this is how the way they talk. This is broody shop talk to them. Where they sitting up here getting their weaves and tracks and extensions put into their head cap they got put into their head. Guess what they talking about? This very thing. They're not holding each other accountable. They're laughing about this shit. They saying the most egregious stuff and thinking that they're being logical behind it too. Yeah, this got to be true, girl. Yeah. It's not. It is not at all.
I'm no therapist, but I feel like I need to Google some therapy questions. Because what in the hell is going on here? What's happening? We can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is the last guy I was going on dates with, but then was it a date? Because he stopped talking to me. And then it felt like brother and sister, but you wanted it to be an attraction. And now I'm wondering if you know how to read signs well. Do you know how to read the signs well?
I feel like I do. That's why I slowed down on it. I could have been like, but I feel like
facts.
once I get the sign, I'm like, okay, this is what this is. Place this in this category.
You hung out with this guy for how long?
Maybe a few months. Maybe about 6 months. Or so.
6 months of hanging out with me,
Well, no,
and you
it
make me feel
wasn't
like I'm your sister?
It wasn't consistent though, but it was a good time. It wasn't anything other than just going out to eat. Nothing other than that.
But you felt the need to ghost him.
Yeah.
So was it a good time?
For what it was, for the time that.
Nothing.
Okay, yeah.
But I asked you the last time you've been on a date and you were sure that it was this guy.
I thought. Eek. I thought so.
If you
Maybe
were like
not.
my homegirl, meet me for lunch right now. Let's talk about this right now.
Yeah.
Now, I'm single too, so that means that I don't have it all figured out. But there are a few red flags that are presenting right now.
Yes, I'm open to them. What are they?
What do you
Nah, man, the red flag right here is that a single woman is talking to another single woman. She's not even married herself. And she says she's trying to figure it out too. But at the same time, trying to give her advice. Just like I told y'all, what she's doing, this lady in the pink, her name is Donnie. What Donnie is doing is literally trying to groom this girl to be exactly like her. She wants her to have the same mindset as her. But her mindset is no better than the other girl. That's what make it worse.
the red flags are?
I can be indecisive. I feel like maybe I could be the nice girl.
You think? Mm-hmm. Or the wishful thinking girl?
Okay.
That sounds
Maybe.
better.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about a couple of situations at this time that weren't what you thought or hoped they would be.
Yeah.
So possibly the wishful thinking girl. Let me ask you this. What have you learned from your dating experiences?
My feelings matter. How I feel matters. Boundaries.
I feel
Uh-oh.
like there's another layer that you're not sharing. So it's making you appear a little dishonest. Do you have any idea what I could be talking about?
No.
No? Because we got confused about like the first 2 dating situations.
Yeah.
We were thinking we were talking about one, and then you went to a different one. And then I just don't know if you're being
So
fully
I think it's more so, I don't know what would be considered dating and what would be considered, yeah, I don't know what would really be considered dating.
There's a guy on this live right now who says he tried to date you.
Oh God, who is that?
Well, wait a minute. It's a guy that tried to date her? Oh, man. Oh, okay. Before we get to that, gentlemen, my brother right here, he hit me with another super chat. He said they're going to self-sabotage and blame the men. God damn, he ain't wrong. He not wrong. He not wrong. I'm just saying how the way it's going. Once again, shout out to everybody who's in the building. Make sure you hit the thumbs up to support the channel. We got 150 people in the lounge right now. We got 42 likes. Make sure y'all hit the one likes, get them likes up, man, so you can get this great thought-provoking conversation, man. So that way it could go into the algorithm and YouTube can request this more and more and more for you, gentlemen. All right. So let's hear this dude, man. They say there's a dude in the chat that dated her. Let's hear who it is.
Chuck T.
I don't know who that is. Chuck T.
Let's see who he is. Let's pull him up on this phone.
Oh my goodness.
Chuck, she said,
I don't
sorry
know who
for
that
that man.
is. Who is
She
Chuck?
said, I'm sorry for that man. But he said that you're capping right now. And Lord knows I wish that we were connected.
See, that's him. I don't even know who that is, honestly.
This your man? You sticking beside him?
I don't even do dreads. Yeah,
His name is Charles. Charles, tell me why she would know you.
Let me see.
Damn, how did she pull this dude thing up that fast?
Look, I gotta zoom
Investigative reporter. And Tranisha looking cross-eyed as hell too.
in. Donnie.
You don't know this man?
I don't know who this is. I don't even do dreads.
She don't do dreads.
He's calling you Mika, and that's the name that you gave to the concierge.
Donnie.
He said,
What happened?
He said, I want to say so much, but I really want to see Mika find love. But she's doing a little bit of capping.
Say what you need to say.
Okay. He said, but she's doing a little bit of capping on here too. Shout out to Mika though.
Please
He
tell
said,
me.
wow, Tremeka. This was this year too.
Damn.
Well, tell me what happened.
Chuck.
I'm so...
Charles, put it in the comments. He met you at South Lake Mall.
Oh.
Oh, now you know.
Yeah. We didn't date. So I was at South Lake Mall. I met him on the escalator.
Okay.
And oh my gosh.
She know who it was. Lying self. You lying demon.
I told him I was an entrepreneur and all this, and I didn't. I really, honestly, I didn't.
You lying demon.
I didn't. I don't do dreads for one.
Did you give him your number?
I did.
Why?
Just to see if it could be something.
But if you don't do dreads,
That could be changed, maybe.
Oh, okay. So then you do dreads with the possibility that it could be changed.
Yeah, like just open to see.
So you were kind of interested the day that you met him.
Kind of.
And then what happened?
God damn. Hey, Hey, T-Marcus, I got you, bro. I got you. Here it is right here.
She belongs to the streets. She belongs to the streets.
God dang.
I just wasn't interested.
Why? Did you have a conversation with him?
Yeah.
Okay, and what
We had
happened?
phone conversations. It just didn't really go where I just wasn't interested. Like he was a cool dude from what I sound like. We never went out or anything. But it seemed kind of forceful. Like, why aren't you available right now? And
Him asking you why you're not available?
yeah.
And then what was your response? Because he's
I did
saying
tell
you're
him I was
capping.
being-
He said
but
that's not what she was telling me.
Take in account too, this is my daughter's senior year. So this is around the April-May season. So around that time, actually, we went on a cruise. Me and my daughter and her friends went on a cruise or something, and I told him I wasn't available. And I'm just in this stage of my life, I'm not. If it's just not super appealing to me, I don't have time.
So it was appealing that day in the mall.
I was interested. I was trying to see.
That day in the mall.
Because I don't really, I shoot people down a lot. Like because I'm focused on building. I'm focused on my daughter. I'm focused on providing. So
Okay.
I don't really take the time to, even when people approach me, I get approached a lot. So when he approached me, I was kind of in that stage to being more open.
He thinks that you don't know what you want. His comment says,
Based off of this, okay.
no, he says she wasn't available for months. I constantly tried to take her out.
Months.
He said, I constantly tried to take her out, even tried to take her to the Hawks game. She doesn't know what she wants, though.
I don't think it was him, though.
So then did he dodge a bullet?
For him, yes. It may be somebody else for him. But
Now keep in mind that she said earlier that she's ready for a relationship. She's ready for marriage. She's ready to be swept off her feet. So she's an empty nester now. Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
why? Like he
Small world, girl. Small world.
Very small. I didn't even
Small
recognize
world.
who he was initially. But I mean, that time we initially met, that was the only time I've ever seen him.
Okay. So it's over for Chuck. He can't come back.
I'm just not.
Listen,
Damn, Chuck.
you like what you like. You want what you want.
I'm just
I
not.
need to.
Now, Chuck, you dodged a bullet, bro. You did good, man. Just leave her alone. You said what you had to say in the chat, bro. Just leave her alone. Don't try to holler at her. Don't try to slide back in again. Don't. A matter of fact, brother, do not, and I repeat, do not put yourself in the friend zone, because that's exactly what she's going to put you at. Just don't do it. She already said she's not attracted to your dreads, and she's talking about a maybe. And the reason why she said the maybe is because she said that if you were to change for her, then just maybe, I'll let you smash. It's pretty much what she's saying, bro. So don't change yourself. Don't slide into her DMs no more. Don't cut your hair. Don't get into the friend zone, bro, because you work way more than that, man. Leave this bird alone. Let her chirp.
Put Chuck to bed. Is it over for Chuck?
Yeah.
It's over for Chuck.
Yeah.
Can you tell him why?
It was definitely how things ended too. It was him saying, women say they want this and that, and when a guy's try to be intentional, don't come at me like that.
He was a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
I've experienced that. I've experienced the overly aggressive man.
Yeah. Like, why couldn't it be, okay, love, just cool? Like, it had.
Oh, by the way, I had learned this too, brothers. Whenever I hear a woman use the words overly aggressive men, this is what she really means. She's not talking about a man who's toxic and abusive. She's talking about a man who don't put up with bullshit, where he tell her straight up how the way it is. This is how it's going to go, period. And he don't waver from that. And they don't like that. They want a man who's passive aggressive. They want a man who thinks like a woman but act like a man. That's what they want. Well, these type of women, that's what they want.
Why?
So somebody who's watching this interview, it's possible that they're interested, and it's possible that they're not interested. Mm-hmm. And I think that if they're not interested, if I had to guess, I'm not a man, but if I had to guess, it would be because I don't know that you present like you know what you want today, or that you're available today. How would you respond to that? Somebody sees this and they come and DM me, Donnie, the girl Tremeka, skin popping, bronzer popping, body popping, but I'm not sure she's ready to date yet. And I say, hold on, let me go ask her real quick.
Why the fuck do he need to get your validation, Donnie? He don't need to ask her. He could do it on his own. What the hell are you talking about? Clearly, she's on your show. Clearly, she got an IG. Clearly, they could look her up. This is saying you looked up old boy in less than 5 seconds on IG. They could do the same thing with her. They don't need your damn permission. Like, what the fuck? What the hell are you talking about? But I would highly recommend for them not to holler at her. So don't holler at her, don't touch her, don't smash her. Just like what the Bible say, she's unclean. Don't touch her, don't do nothing. Because if you touch her, you're surely going to die. I'm just saying, this is literally the whole concept about the forbidden fruit in real time. Don't touch it, don't look at it, because it's unclean. Just leave it alone.
And he checks all the boxes. Mm-hmm. How do you respond to that?
I am open to dating. I'm a work in progress.
Oh, Lord, not the work in progress.
Dedicated to growth. So let's have a conversation and see if we align today.
Yeah, she got cooties. Don't touch her.
Is anywhere we can take it.
Damn, and she's smiling. She's smiling. She's demonic as hell.
Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it.
You keep talking about growth.
God dang.
What areas of opportunity do you see for yourself that you can grow in?
As far as in my relationships,
they want a lavender ninja.
understanding my boundaries a little bit more.
Beard, what's up with it, man?
I took like an NLP class, and it helped me to see boundaries in a different way. And I don't think I've set that for myself. Like I've been so in provider mode to where, as far as in my relationships, I feel like,
Hey, Bonsai, you meant them titties are tittying, huh?
and because I haven't really just like that, it may have been I met you at the mall and we may have talked here and there, but I'm in this provider mode. So I feel like I could, I don't know. I've taken the time to really understand men, and I feel like that's a step to, because for a while I felt like I didn't really understand the difference between, of course, because I'm not a man, so I don't know what it is to be a man, but actually taking the time to understand the nature of a man. I've done that. I don't know. I think that's one place I really like is in my relationships.
That's one place that you're lacking? Mm-hmm. Which place?
In my relationships.
You're lacking in your relationships.
Yeah.
But how? Is it you? Is it your picker? Are you choosing? Because you're telling me about, okay, so you were in a 5-year situation with...
But that was in my 20s. Transparency, it was in my 20s.
In your 20s,
hey, Mr.
you were in a
so
5-year situation with someone who worked in a call center, and at that time, that didn't meet your standards. 20, 30, 40, doesn't matter. At that time, that didn't meet your standards, but you picked him. Then you went on to this last situation that lasted a year, dating someone who made you feel like his sister. You picked him.
Yes.
Then you went on to this person who met you in the mall. You didn't necessarily pick him, but you offered him an opportunity. And based on what I see and what you say, he was never your standard. You said that.
Yes.
But you picked him.
I was open to him. Yes. I didn't pick him, but I was open to.
But he was never your standard from hello. And you said
Chilla,
that.
what's up with him, man?
Physically.
Okay.
But I tried to look deeper than that to see, is it, you know.
So you were willing to look beyond what your
Yes.
physical preferences are.
Yes.
Okay, let's take him out. The other two serious relationships,
Oh, yeah,
serious
facts. What's
situations,
up,
and
bro?
I say serious because when I asked you to tell me about the last, or those are the people that you picked. So this is all that I have to base anything off of. These were people who never met your preferences or didn't make you feel like you met theirs.
Yes.
So your picker could be off.
It could be.
What kind of examples do you have around you in terms of relationships?
I really don't have that many.
Good ones? Did you grow up with parents who were married?
My parents were married when I was born up until I was about 15, but I can't even really remember us like doing family things together. They divorced when I was 15, so not of like a healthy, progressive relationship. So
They were not in a healthy, progressive relationship.
not really. It's the community. It was no really family things that we
it
did
makes
together.
all
No,
sense, don't
Was
it?
he a provider?
he was my dad. Yeah,
Okay. But you didn't see, like, from your perception of their relationship, it wasn't like a happy, healthy thing.
yeah. I can't remember like some summers we would go to. My hometown is Virginia. We would go there. No real like Disney family trips type of thing. So, but yes, he was a provider. He was there. He put me through a dance team, paid for all that. So I love my daddy. I'm a daddy's girl.
Your daddy.
So, gentlemen, y'all see why it's important for that's us as men in general. Why it's very important for us to have a great community. When I'm saying a great community, I'm talking about a great community for us, where we could come together. We could talk about our different grievances, dealing with relationships or whatever it is, right? But at the same time, we could hold each other accountable for the choices and decisions that we make. Not so we can compete with each other, but so we could edify one another. We could strengthen one another. Okay? Now, with that being said, gentlemen, I'm going to say this. She's not the only woman out there who has a lack of community, who has a lack of sisterhood. There are many women out there right now who do not have this strong sisterhood. In fact, gentlemen, we are seeing in real time when they try to attempt to gravitate to some other type of sister, they end up getting another bird talking to another bird. And then within the conversation, they're not literally helping each other. It's almost as though they're competing with one another. Or the worst case scenario, like what Donnie is doing, she's trying to manipulate her to be just like her. So I'm saying all this, gentlemen, to tell you that if you want to be in relationships again with these women, it is very vital for your life to make sure that you do your due diligence and vet out these women properly. Because just like I said in all my live streams, talk about vetting. Vetting is your protection, gentlemen. It really is. Like she's talking about this girl upbringing. That should be one of your questions while you vetting her. How's your upbringing? How's your parents? Because you need to know. You need to know where her mind is at. You need to know if you're dealing with a mature, competent adult, or are you dealing with a goddamn child who want to throw tantrum tantrums and get her way, who want to manipulate you and use you for your resources. This is why everything I talk about over here on the lounge is important, gentlemen. Because it's to help you, to help navigate you. So you could be the best version of yourself, gentlemen. So you won't fall for this. Because if not, people will look at this at surface level. They're like, oh my God, her titties are tittying. Man, I'm going to slide into her DMs. Oh, I don't mind being a step crash daddy. Because she fine. That's how some of our brothers think. I don't mind doing that. And get caught up. Crazy. But let's continue, Jen. We almost done.
I am.
Do you have a great relationship with your mom?
I do. It is a little distance. I think I do have a little resentment that I'm learning to understand, especially as a mother, that she wasn't perfect. She only did what she could. Mm-hmm. So I feel like there's a little resentment there.
In what way?
To where I feel like I didn't have that mother to talk to about men. Like,
so you don't necessarily feel like you were prepared by your mom for dating. And I think that's a real thing that we have to acknowledge.
Yeah.
Because I look at you and I think you're a great person.
Really?
And just for clarity, what I think doesn't matter. Okay, this is a show. What I think doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, I always want to come from a fair position, but I'm talking to you like you're my homegirl. And if you were my homegirl, I would say that I can tell that you weren't prepared and that you didn't have the best examples. And I think there may be a layer of Tremeka needs to spend some time understanding her worth. Would you agree with that?
I do.
Yeah. That's been in question before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce
think
is around that age.
The guilt of having my daughter early, like I love my girl, but I think the guilt of not being married.
Stop that fake crying.
Even for her, like I feel like she deserved
Suck it up.
it.
How old were you when you had your daughter?
18.
Yeah, Bruce, 18.
I went through a very similar guilt. And so I want you to know that I see you right now. I see you right now. And I understand the guilt of a mother who didn't want to produce under certain circumstances. You wished for a family unit for your daughter. I fully get that, which is also why in my daughter's younger years, I was strictly about her. I went on dates, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I entertained people seriously because I felt so guilty about, I was engaged to my daughter's father, and I felt so guilty about that not working out that I wanted to almost overcompensate by just being totally locked into her. So that feeling that you're feeling, like my daughter's grown now. Your daughter just graduated high school, so you're still very deeply connected. You're probably going through things where it's triggering for you, right? I get it. I fully get it. And I think because of that, because was your daughter's father a provider for her?
In the later years, he was there. He did the best he could.
So what?
I will say that. Now, if I needed anything, he would give it to me.
And I think that might have a lot to do with why you think you need what you need today. If I had a man who X, Y, and Z, I wouldn't be in this situation. If I had a man who did blah, 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 my life would look very different. And that probably plays a very big role, a bigger role than you even think, into why you think you need what you need, or why you're unsure about about your value. Mm-hmm. And I feel it. I'm no therapist, but I work with a lot of women. I work with a lot of men too, but I work with a lot of women. And I bet if we had a conversation off camera, it would be about a lot of self-worth. Would you agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there's something that's deeper than he has to look like this and do this for a living and make this amount of money. And if I were to offer you advice, homegirl to homegirl, I would say, let's work through that first. Mm-hmm. Let's work through that first. Because this version of you right now is still dealing with brokenness. And this is not supposed to be therapeutic in any way whatsoever. But this version of you is still dealing with some brokenness. Mm-hmm. And in dealing with your brokenness, until we get to the point where we can talk about it, accept it, deal with it, process it, you're only going to attract more brokenness to you. And you deserve more than that.
Mm-hmm. I receive that.
You deserve more than that. That doesn't mean that you can't go out and have a good time. That doesn't mean if you meet somebody who's attractive to you that you can't go out and have dinner. You can't take a trip or two and do the things. But it does mean, in my opinion, that you should be fully honest about who you are, where you are, what you are right now. Mm-hmm. So that you're not bleeding on someone just for them to turn around and bleed back on.
Yeah, facts. I agree with you, MJ. I agree with you. Well, trauma bonding isn't the answer neither. See, I was intentionally letting it play because I was trying to see where she was going to go with this. I was trying to give her a chance. Okay. I was trying to give her a chance to see if she's really going to hold her accountable with the choices and decisions and her behavior. But by me listening to this, right, I don't see no accountability really on her part. Let me be honest with you. What I see Donnie is doing is this. I just see Donnie being another podcast content creator who's using clout and griffing her for this episode. Because that's what's more important to her. That's why she's using the language talking about, yeah, if we was off camera, I would do this and I'll do that. I mean, if she's opening up to you and telling you about this alleged trauma that she's dealing with, wouldn't it be more viable for your content to help her out in this endeavor? You don't have to be, licensed therapist or anything like that, like a fake Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, but you can give her some direction, hold her accountable. Because hell, I do it over here all the time. There are things that the one brothers come over here and they'll agree with me on it. There are things I say they'll get mad as hell because I be holding them accountable. But see, I don't hold nothing back. If I just see one opportunity to help just one of my brothers in this episode, guess what? I'm going to take that opportunity. And I don't care how many views I get. I don't care if it go viral or not. Because that one brother's life matters way more than clicks and views. That is me. But we almost done, gentlemen.
What do you think about that?
I receive that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. Now that we've broken it down like that, I see where it comes from. And I didn't even really realize it. No, and I thought I was healed. Well, I know we're not going to hold 100%, but I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's definitely some work there to be done. But yeah, I
appreciate it being.
I'm not sure that you've even had the right dating experiences to, one, understand fully what you actually need, but two, to understand who you need to be in a relationship. because you've dealt with situations that didn't necessarily choose you, at least the ones that you've told me about. These were all situations that didn't choose you. And when we are in those situations, we're very cautious. There's a lot of distance. You said that you didn't feel emotionally vulnerable to open up. And so I don't know yet that you've had the experience where you've learned enough about Tremeka to know this is what I actually want to, how I want to present in a relationship. These are the things that I deserve. And even more, in addition to what I deserve, this is what somebody deserves from me, because these are the best parts of me. And I think you're still discovering that.
I agree. I agree. I'm committed to growing. I receive it, I take it in, and
Now let me be clear. There's somebody who's watching and they see the glow, baby, and they're gonna go in your DMs anyway, and they're gonna say, you know what? I saw you on Donnie's podcast, the exit interview, and I want to work through this with you. And I want you to commit to not falling for that, because the brokenness in them is attracted to the brokenness in you. And then it'll be another 12 months later, I'm going to have you back and you're going to tell me a similar story. And a lesson is repeated until it's learned.
That's the only real advice that she gave her throughout this whole episode. Shout out to her on that, because that is true. That is absolutely true. Because that goes along with my episode I did talking about the personality types, right? We call that energy vampires, okay? We call that energy vampires. So yeah, absolutely. It could be dudes out there that have predatory behavior, slide into the DMs, thinking that they trying to help this woman out, but all in all they're doing is doing some sucker trick behavior and making the situation way worse. So I give her that one. That was some really good advice on the cool though.
And so this is a
so with it,
season
bro.
where if my advice was worth anything to you at all, I would say, let your daughter go to Clark, adjust to being a parent of a young adult, and really get to know Tremeka. You're not necessarily, though you'll always be a mom, you're not necessarily living to raise her at this point. You are not having to date with her in mind. She has her life. That is going to be a major adjustment. You're going to have to adjust. It's going to be painful in this adjustment. And you don't need to be tricked into another situation that is less than what you deserve. But you first have to figure out exactly what you deserve.
yeah.
And so I want to have you back maybe in a year and see how you've grown from this. And I want you to keep me in touch and run these men by me.
Okay.
Donnie, look, check him out real quick. But sisterly advice for anything more than fun, for anything more than companionship, for anything more than I just need to have adult fun, go out, have a drink, go out, have a coffee, go out, have a steak, whatever fun looks like for you. You're not ready. You're not there. But that doesn't mean stay a hermit. That doesn't mean that you don't go out and experience the world, because the only way, in my opinion, and I'm no therapist, but in my opinion, from experience, the only way to learn what you want, to learn what you need, to learn who you are, and to learn how you can show up is to go out and experience things. Just at a time where you're not secretly and silently hoping.
So she literally does contradict herself on the cool though. She literally does contradict herself. She telling her like, hey, you're not ready to go out and, have fun and do all these things, but the only way you're going to learn life lessons is for you to go out and have fun and do these things. Like, what the hell? No. This woman do not need to be dating, period. She needs to do self-work on herself. That's what she needs more than anything. Going out to lounges, hookah bars, and going to clubs and stuff, that should be out of the question. So she came and gave her some great advice at first that contradicted herself and gave us a straight bullshit advice afterwards.
That's bullshit.
This is some bird behavior for real. I ain't lying. That's crazy. Wow.
that somebody is choosing you when the evidence says they're not.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Are we on the same page?
We are.
Ooh.
We are.
Okay. I'm glad. So this is a good start, because while I'm not sure if there will be a love connection at the end of this, maybe not. What I am sure about is that we've reached a revelation. We're at a discovery point, and now it's up to you to decide how you walk out of this room and what you walk into.
What's up with it?
Yeah.
Fair?
Yes.
Let's get it. All right, you guys. So this has been another episode of the Exit Interview. Drop in the comments what you think about this conversation that I've just had with Tremeka. Show her some love, because we had a breakthrough. I know in the beginning it might have sounded crazy, but the more you talk and the more that you're here to understand people and not just to make a viral moment out of them, we discover what the real concerns and issues and disconnects are. So let's talk about it. I'll see you guys next week.
Great episode, y'all. Appreciate us reacting to it tonight. Now, y'all said she need to go on a coffee date, right? I beg to differ on that, on the cool though. And this is not just for her. I'm talking about with women in general. All right. I beg to differ. I don't even think they deserve a coffee date. I think you need to work your way up to a coffee date. I honestly believe the very first date that y'all have together is going to like a park or somewhere and just sitting down talking. I would highly recommend, gentlemen, if you're single, I would highly recommend that you make the first date as cheap as possible, because that is going to let you know right off the bat what type of woman you dealing with. If she can't go somewhere and just have a normal conversation with you without spending money, and she have an issue with that, it's a wrap. It's game over. She don't qualify. So I'll do the cheapest thing possible that you could think of. The cheapest thing, not no damn picnic or nothing like that. No, because that costs money. The cheapest thing you could think of, do that. Hell, if your cheapest thing is taking her ass to Wendy's for 4 for $4 or Taco Bell or somewhere, wherever your level is cheap is, do the cheapest thing possible. So you could go somewhere and literally have a conversation with her. And that way you get to know how the way she really is. Forget that. Because just like my other brother said, man, Starbucks is an upgrade. Y'all don't know. Starbucks is actually expensive. So you got to work your way up to Starbucks on the cool, though. You got to move up in the power rankings. I'm just saying. Yeah, facts, man. Yeah, you got to work it up. Shit. Yeah, Pepsi and a hamburger, something, man. Yeah, they got to work their way up. Shoot, I don't care what the hell it is. A bag of potato chips and y'all sitting at the park. This fool said Walmart candy bar. Shoot, something, Walmart or something, man. Shoot, y'all eat some soup or something. I don't know, man. But the cheaper, the better, man. The cheaper, the better. And here's an interesting fun fact, too. Do you know that men who are actual are six-figure earners, right, or more? Do you know that the real men who are six figures and stuff, right, that they don't be flaunting their money around like that? They literally will take the woman out on the cheapest day possible because they testing that woman to see what she's about. I'm just saying. Dude said Dollar Tree meal. I'm saying, bro, something. Sure, Dollar Tree something, man. Make it as cheap as possible. Ramen noodles and a hot dog, something. Make it as simple as possible, brothers. If she can't handle some damn Vienna sausages, she can't handle spam, and y'all having a conversation together, this she ain't for you, bro. She is not for you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If the first thing that come into her mind, she talking about she wants some damn crab legs and stuff for the first day, you already know, bro. Don't do it. Talk about spam as well. You already know, man. Shoot, man. Say, bro. Hey, if you got some you know them little summer sausages and stuff right in your refrigerator, man, that you make for breakfast, right? Just take that, man, take that and take it to the park or somewhere. You got something in? Yeah, I got these sausages right here. You want to eat these sausages? I got some sausages and some water. I had put it in the air fryer to give it that nice crispy taste. Take her to do that, man. Shoot, do something simple, man. Very simple. Yeah, the beach walk. Y'all go to the beach is beautiful, but however, go to the beach, but don't go to, them piers that be having like them little small restaurants on them. Don't go there. I'm just saying, make it as cheap as possible, brothers, for real. So you won't be losing money, man. This fool said CC Pizza. Nah, bro, CC Pizza, that's too expensive. CC Pizza guys are expensive, man. That's like you saying you want to take her to Golden Corral. Golden Corral that got expensive. It's nasty, but it got expensive. It's CC Pizza. Who the hell said Little Caesars? I didn't read it. They said hot and ready like ain't nothing. Damn. God damn. Damn. God damn. I ain't lying, man. Wherever y'all could think of, that could be cheap, man. Just do that, man. Just do that so you can get to know her, man. If she can't handle that, then you already know, man. You already know. Somebody said take her to the homeless shelter. Nah, on the cool though. No, on the cool though. On the cool. You can do this. You could say when you go on your very first date that you're going to the homeless shelter to help feed the homeless. And ain't no meal, no nothing involved, but you doing community service. That would be, a matter of fact, that would be a great date. The reason why, gentlemen, is because if she can't handle servitude for others, then they let you know right off the bat that she can't handle servitude for you. I'm just saying. If she think that it's icky and stuff to go to a homeless shelter and feed the homeless, then she definitely gonna be thinking it's icky being of service to you. I'm just saying. That would be great. I'm just saying. That's a great date right there. Yeah, community outreach, facts. Yeah, facts. Yeah, go volunteer. Yeah, I know what you mean. Go volunteer. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. That'll be a great date. If she can't handle that, bro, then you already know what it's about. I'm just saying. Food said chicken box from Popeye. No, Popeyes is too expensive, man. Popeyes too expensive. Do you know how expensive Popeyes is now? Yeah, that's way too expensive. Shit, Popeyes do sound good right now. Shit, Popeyes right up the street from me too, bro. Y'all Negroes got me hungry like ain't nothing. They don't talk about food. I'm just saying. Oh, look, hey, my bro, Real Odds, right? Real Odds, he's a content creator. Matter of fact, go and check out my bro on Real Odds channel, the Real Odds Ain't Even. Go check his channel out. But the reason why I'm gonna put him on the spot is because my bro literally is growing a garden. Okay. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in a good, great way. So what would be a great date if you take her to a garden and show her how to grow fruits and vegetables and stuff? I'm just saying. Teach her how to grow fruits and vegetables. That'll be her first lesson in learning how to cook and clean. I'm not saying that's a great date. Because after a while, we're supposed to be protectors and providers, right? We're supposed to be leaders, right? Why not? I think that's a great idea. I'm just saying. other than that, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning into this episode. Y'all let me know what you think about this episode, man. Y'all let me know how you feel with this overall interview that Donnie did with Tremeka. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? You let me know what you think about it. Also, make sure y'all go back and catch my community post that I put out on my page too, because we be having some very, very good, interesting conversations over there on my community posts. If you're not sub up to this channel, make sure that you are sub up to this channel so you can get all this great content, all right? And shout out to each and every last one of y'all who be participating on my shorts as well too, because I do be putting out some crazy shorts too, all right? So appreciate y'all, all right? And y'all check that out too. Last but not least, brothers, I do have my memberships open. Just once again, I want to emphasize this to you, brothers. I have the memberships open solely for y'all, okay? Because when you become a member of the channel, you have a lot of things that you could look forward to. All right. So many of y'all know me by my shorts and stuff, right? When you become a member of this channel, do y'all know that y'all would be the first person who see the shorts before the actual public people see the shorts? Okay. That's one thing. Then also, by being a member, you'll also be helping, supporting this channel to make sure that we get this message out to our brothers as well too. All right. So appreciate that. Now that's solely for y'all. That's why I don't say nothing about it all the time, but I just throw it out there to you to let you know that it is available for you, all right, for a very, very low price too. So other than that, y'all have a great and wonderful night. Make sure you catch the replay on my last live streams that I did. Go back in my playlist and all that stuff, because I got some good conversations doing that. And finally, I got things that I'm getting ready to release out to you that I'm working on, okay? So make sure you stay tuned for that. So y'all have a great and wonderful night. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for the super chats and donations as well too. And I will see y'all again on the next episode.